So till now we have seen what are the angles made by a transversal by two lines. So this is the transversal, these are the two lines, angle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the 8 angles formed by this transversal with the respect of two lines. Now we are going to see pairs of different types of angles from these 8 angles. Now when we select these pairs, one thing is very much important, that you have to select if you select any one angle from this, then another angle should be from this group. Okay. So vertex of one of the angle should be P and the another angle should be at Q. It should not be at the same vertex. Okay. So let's see the corresponding angles. What is the meaning of corresponding angles? The angles which are having same position are called corresponding angle. For example, what is the position of angle? First angle is. So this first angle is above the line with respect to the line, and with respect to the transversal it is to the left of the line. So angle 1, if I take the first pair, then angle 1, so its position is to the above the line and left. So one angle at point P, the another should be at Q. So which are the angles above the line? Angle 5 and 6 are the above the line. And which is to the left of the transversal as 1, that is angle number 5. So angle 1 and angle 5 is the pair of angles which are called as corresponding angle. So this angle is correspond to this fifth angle. Okay. Now if we are talking about angle 2, which is also above the line, but now it is to the right of the transversal. So second pair, if I am taking here, so angle 2 and which is above the line and to the right of the transversal. Above and right. Same here, above the line to the right, it is angle number 6. So this is second and 6. These two angles are corresponding angle. Now we have finished both the angles which are above the line. Let's come below. If you are talking about angle 3, this third pair, angle 3, angle 3's position is what? Below the line to the right of the transversal. So here at point Q, below the line to the right of the transversal, angle number 7. So the angle 3 and 7 are called corresponding angles. Okay. And then now last pair, which is the angle forming corresponding angle with angle 4. So the fourth pair is angle 4 and now what is the position of angle 4? It is below the line and to the left of the transversal. And here below the line to the left of the transversal is angle 8. So this is angle number 8. This we have written numbers of the angles for understanding. You can replace this angle with these names of the angles. Okay. So we have 4 pairs of corresponding angles. So we have covered all 8 angles in this type of the pair of the type of the angle. Now let's come to the next type of the pair, interior angles. Okay. For that you have to understand what is the meaning of interior angles. Now these are the two lines. Okay. Now the angles which are coming between these two lines called as interior angles. Okay. So angle 3, 4, 5, 6, these are the angle 3, 4 and 5 and 6 are, first of all, these are all interior angles. Now if you want to see the pairs of interior angles, what we have to do? We have to select two angles from this. Now if we are selecting angle 3, which is at point P, the another cannot be 4. It should be one of these two, 5 or 6. Now interior angles are such angles which are on the same side of the transversal. They are on the same side of transversal. So if angle 3 is on the right of the transversal, which of the angle 5 or 6 on the right? So we can see that angle 6 is on the right of the transversal. So angle 3 and angle 6 is the pair of interior angles. Okay. And another pair, if you want to know, which is the pair with angle 4. 4 is also one of the interior angles, but pair of interior angles with 4. Now 4 is on the left of the transversal. So which is the angle on the left of the transversal? 5th or 6th? We can see the 5th angle is on the same side of the transversal. So angle 4 and angle 5. This is the second pair of the interior angles. So basically we are not going to take all 8 angles. These 4 angles are interior. Then what these remaining 4 angles are called? they are called exterior angles. These are called exterior. So between the two lines are interior, and above the first line and below the second line they are called exterior. Okay. So as we have 4 angles, we got only 2 pairs. Now let's come to the third and the last type, that is alternate angles. In alternate angles also there are 2 types, interior and exterior. Now which is the alternate interior angle? Now as we have seen that these 4 are interior angles. So how can we make the pair of alternate interior angles? Now for this interior pair we have taken on the same side the transversal. So here the alternate angles will be on opposite sides of transversal. Here we will take on opposite sides of transversal. So if we are selecting angle number 3, and which angle you have to take? Now angle 3 is on the right side of the transversal. Here on the left it is angle number 5. So 3 and 5 are the alternate interior angles. And another pair, angle 4, and angle 4 is on the left of the transversal. Here at point Q we want to take it on the right of the transversal. It is 6th angle, 6. These are alternate interior angles. We have these 2 pairs from these 4 interior angles. Now for exterior angles are angle 1, 2, 7, 8. So these are the remaining angles. Angle 1, 2, angle 7 and angle 8. These are the interior and exterior angles. Here, how can we get 2 pairs from this 4? If you are taking angle number 1, now angle number 1 is on the left of the transversal. So at point Q we want angle on the right side. That is angle number 7. So angle 1 and angle 7, these 2 angles are angles alternate angle, but they are exterior. So alternate exterior angle first pair, angle 1 and angle 7. Okay. Now for angle 2. Now angle 2 is on the right of the transversal, and 8 we should select from the left. So angle 2 and angle 8 are will form a pair of alternate exterior angle. Okay. So these 3 types of angles we have seen pairs of the angle. Now if these 2 lines are parallel, here they are not parallel, but if they are parallel, what will happen? Now I'll draw a figure over here. I can give the same numbers. Okay, suppose now these 2 lines, say L, M, are parallel to each other and they are transversal. And these are the angle number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have given the same numbers. In that case, what we find, if you take the trace paper or if you measure the angles with the help of protractor, you will find that corresponding angle. Suppose this angle measures, suppose 100 degree. And this linear pair you will get it 80 degree. We know that this vertically opposite are equal. So if this is 80 and this will become 100 degree. Okay. And if you try to measure these angles with the help of protractor, you will find if this one is 100, its corresponding will be also 100 degree. Now its corresponding will be 80, this 100 degree, and here it is 80 degree. Means we can verify this by using protractor or tracing paper, that if the lines are parallel, the corresponding angles made by the transversal, they are congruent, means they are of equal measure. Similarly, these are corresponding, and you can see that interior, alternate interior, 80 degree, 80 degree, 100, 100. So these 2 are also equal, 100, and even 100, 100, exterior, yes. So alternate, whether it is interior or exterior, these angles are also congruent. But what about interior angles? Now interior angles are what? 3 and 6, these are the interior. So are they congruent? If this is 100 degree, this is not 100, this is 80. But you can see that sum of these 2 is what? 180. Similarly here also sum of these 2 is 180. So these angles are not congruent, but they are supplementary. Supplementary means what? Their sum is 180 degree. Sum of their measures is 180 degree. So in this video we have seen what are the types of the angles made by transversal. If the lines are not parallel, we cannot state about the majors. But if the lines are parallel, intersected by transversal, then corresponding angles are congruent, alternate angles are congruent, and interior angles are not congruent, but they are supplementary. Thank you.